Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Jonesin 4 Show. I'm so happy to have you here, and I'm grateful for all of you. So thank you for inserting me in your ears, whether via earbuds, your car, whatever, and whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for involving me in your life. My hope, my goal, my mission is to help you live your life to the max, give you the tools and training strategies, techniques, all that good stuff to help you do that. So thank you so much for being here, and I'm excited for today's episode. Now, getting into today's episode, we are going to talk about gratitudes. Yeah, what are you grateful for? Now, you might be thinking, well, okay, Spencer, this is all fine and dandy, right? We're grateful for things. I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that. And when good things happen to us, it's easy to be grateful, right? Because we're overwhelmed with the amazing things in our lives, right? But there's times, harder times in our lives, those valleys, as I like to call them, right? That we struggle. And it's at those times, it's hard to be grateful. We struggle to be grateful during those times in our lives when we're struggling, when we don't want to give thanks. We don't see any positives in the world. All we see is negativity because we're surrounded by it. And it's at that time that we really, really need to dig deep and be grateful, find the things that are positive in our lives. So today I'm going to share a little bit of research about gratitudes, the good things that they do for you, and then also some strategies to help you find more positives in your life and how to use gratitudes to really enhance your life so you can live your life to the max. Before we begin though, I would like to take 10 seconds. I'm going to pull a Mr. Rogers here. I'm a huge Mr. Rogers fan. And we're going to pull a Mr. Rogers in the sense that we're going to take 10 seconds for you to silently thank people who have inspired you, people who have pushed you, motivated you, who have been there in your corner. You're going to take 10 seconds, just think about them, send them good vibrations, good thoughts, good energy, and help them have a good day just with your thoughts. I'll watch my watch. We have 10 seconds. All right, here we go. It's easy. It's easy to take 10 seconds and thank people in your life, just mentally, bringing up the happy thoughts for you, which helps you be more grateful, but also gives them energy as well. So let's dive in, right? What are gratitudes? What are those things in our lives? What can they do for us? Well, gratitudes are things you're grateful for, things that you are thankful to have in your life. They could be people, they could be places, they could be things, they could be experiences. Really, anything under the sun is open, right? So you can pick anything under the earth and above the earth and all around that you can be thankful for. So by saying what you're grateful for, right, it brings awareness to the positives in your life. Because you have to look around, right? You have to see, what am I thankful for? What are the positives in my life? By looking for your gratitudes, you also prime your brain to see the positives. So hold with me here. So at first, you're looking for positives, and maybe you're not used to doing it. So it's challenging at first, but you're thinking, and you come up with one. Cool. And then you work and maybe find a second and third. Then the next day you do the same thing, and maybe now you have two that come a little bit easier. And then the third day, a third one. You know, it might take time, but you prime your brain to see the positives, and it gets easier. So you prime your brain in that sense, but also, for me, I love starting my day out with gratitudes, and we'll talk about that at the end of the episode. But in the beginning of the day, I think of what I'm grateful for. What am I grateful for that day? And I try to mix it up every single day. I'm getting ahead of myself. But by looking at those things and finding those things at the beginning of the day, I'm priming my brain to not only find those things, but how to find more. So I'm priming my brain to see the positives in the day ahead. Right? The day that's coming forward, what's going to happen, and I'm priming myself to see those positives just by starting it with gratitudes. Now, science has proven there are benefits to searching for gratitudes and being grateful, right? Having a grateful mindset. There are scientifically proven benefits. Things like improved physical health, right? According to a 2012 study by personality and individual differences, people who are grateful experience fewer aches and pains and report feeling healthier than other people. So hold on. You're saying just by having a gratefulness mindset, right? By being grateful, you can experience less aches and pains? Yeah. Get that? That's what they're saying, right? By having that gratefulness mindset, by being grateful, you experience less aches and pains and you feel healthier. I think that's reason enough everyone should do it. That's just me, right? That also, science proves that it improves psychological health. So research by Robert Emmons, by mistake, shows that by being grateful, it reduces many toxic emotions, like from envy to resentment, frustration to regret, all those things in your life. Why not have a clear head? Why not be less stressed, less angry, less frustrated? By having a grateful mindset, you can shed those emotions, those toxic emotions, those things that hold you down, hold you back. Let's get rid of them. And you do that by having a grateful attitude, right? By being grateful for things in your life. It also shows, or science shows, that it increases your mental strength and helps you overcome tough times, right? This COVID business, this pandemic, it's stressful on everyone. But the people who are making the best of it, the people who are getting through it and doing really well and succeeding getting through it, or at least on the better side of getting through, are people who are grateful, right? In 2003 and 2006, studies show that people with a higher level of gratitude experience lower rates of PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and had more resilience. So whether it's just traumatic stress, post-traumatic stress, PTSD, whatever stress you are going through, by being grateful, by being thankful for the amazing things you have in your life and looking for the positives, you will be more resilient. You will be able to push through and have more success, more happiness. Because, we're humans, right? And this is life. We're on this journey of life. Let's be happy about it. Let's have so many joys in our lives. Are there moments that are going to be hard? Are there moments that are going to be painful? Yes. That's part of it. Those painful moments help us appreciate those good moments that much more. So you accept those hard moments and you live through them, right? And you let it sink in and let it be you. But then you keep pushing through and you keep looking for the positives and you keep growing, getting better. And then once you get to that happy moment, that summit at the top of the mountain, as it were, right after going through the valley and climbing up the mountain, you get to enjoy it. You get to relish it because you've been through it, right? It helps you. There's so many more studies I would love to share with you, but real quick, by having a grateful attitude, by being grateful, you can reduce your stress. Kind of already mentioned that one, right? You could reduce your stress. You could sleep better. Yeah, you could sleep better by just being grateful. And it also enhances your empathy, improves your self-esteem, and there's so much more that it can do. With all the science-proven benefits of it, why aren't you more grateful? Hey everyone, I want to personally invite you to our 5-day positivity challenge. It's a group on Facebook where we challenge you to grow and enhance your positivity in your life and see more positivity around you. Now this challenge happens every month, so it's never too late to join. Hop on Facebook, search 5-day positivity challenge, and look for the group with the sun shining as our logo, and make sure you join us for our next challenge. Thanks so much. Let's head back to the episode. Take a couple moments to be grateful and thankful for the things you have in your life. Now, you could start, right? But just by taking time right now to acknowledge those things in your day. You could start at the morning, you could do it midday, you could do it at the evening, do it multiple times a day. It's all great, right? If you want to be grateful all day long and continue that, then you search for different times. A suggestion to help you out is maybe even put a reminder in your phone if you're starting this out, right? Little alerts to come up at the beginning and lunchtime and dinner time or at the end of the day or different times throughout the day, whatever works for you. But set little reminders for yourself, just like, what are you grateful for? Just a question, right? Have it pop up on your phone, you look at it and go, oh yeah. And then you stop and you think, what am I grateful for, right? Then what I was talking about at the beginning of this episode is by the beginning of the day. So I'm going to suggest you bookend your day with positivity, with being grateful. And here's what I mean by that. For me personally, I do this because it has changed my life. Once I heard about this through a personal development book that I was reading, I implemented it, and wow, my life, my attitude, my overall health, being, wellness, all that improved. And I want you to do the same because I would love you to have those benefits as well. And that's this. In the morning, right when I wake up, when I'm brushing my teeth, I think of 3 things I am grateful for. And I just don't think about them. I then write them down. Okay, so I write down the 3 things I am grateful for that day. And I try not to repeat them day after day after day, right? So if I'm thankful for my wife one day, which is awesome. I'm very thankful for Katie. She's absolutely awesome. That I thank her one day. For the next day, I try not to put her, although I'm still grateful for her, I try to find other things, right? So I'm trying to expand my vision, expand my awareness of the things I'm grateful for. Then maybe the day after I'll put her again. But to be perfectly honest, I try not to repeat a single thing in a week. Now, does that always happen? No. There's some things that are just I'm overwhelmingly grateful for, and they get put down again. But increase your awareness by trying to think of different things that you are grateful for. So that's the beginning of my day. That's one bookend, right? Find 3 things I'm grateful for. At the end of the day, I reflect back on my day, and I think of what are 2 things that were awesome. So I'm not necessarily saying what am I grateful for at this moment. I'm looking back and saying, what experiences am I grateful for that happened to me that day? They could be small experiences. They could be large ones, like I got a promotion, or maybe it's that first sip of coffee. So good. I love my coffee. Whatever it is. And same thing with the morning. What are you grateful for? It could be something huge or small. And it's okay. It doesn't matter what size it is. But you want to bookend your day, because then here's what happens. At the beginning of the day, you prime yourself. You get yourself all psyched up and positive mojo and energy and all that good stuff right at the beginning of the day. And then you are primed your brain to see positivity through the rest of the day. And at the end of the day, you jolt yourself again with positivity by going, what was awesome? Oh my gosh, this was so cool. Oh, I love this. And I do too, but there could be more things. And you think about that. And then when you go to bed, your mind is already in that positive mindset. You're already thinking the positives so that you have a good night. And then in the morning, you're already starting the day off with positivity, because that's how you went to bed. So you're starting the day off, and then you do your gratefulness thing, and that your gratefulness challenge of writing down the 3 things. And then it just keeps growing. It's a compound effect. Now, by sitting here and thinking of, oh, what am I grateful for today? And then is it going to be instant change, a snap of the fingers, and then all of a sudden, oh, I feel great now. No, it doesn't happen like that. If you have never done it before and all of a sudden you try it, it's not a flip of the switch. Although I wish it were, it's sadly not. It takes time. But we have seen through my 5-day positivity challenge group, which I encourage you to join us, right? Challenge group, we have seen people who have had success over the 5 days, just 5 days, 1 week. What's 1 week? They've pushed themselves in these challenges for these 5 days and have seen results, have noticed that they are more grateful, that they see more positive things in their world. And this is a great kickstart to help them continue along this journey of being grateful, of being positive in their life and changing their life from being dark, dismal, depressed to being positive and happy. So it can happen, but it's this compound effect. It's like making a snowman, right? You start off with your snowball, and then you roll it, and it gets bigger. You roll it, it gets bigger. You roll it, more snow, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Same thing happens with this. And heck, the same thing happens in so many things in our lives. But for right now, we're talking about gratitudes and being grateful. You start by being grateful once, and then the next day, you do it again, and it grows a little more. And the next day, you do it again, and it grows more. And the more you do it, the more your mindset shifts and changes to a positive mindset. And folks, if you want to live a happy life, if you want to get the most out of life and living your life to the max, you need to have a positive mindset. I hope that this episode has helped you, has given you some tools, some ideas to really be grateful in your life and the benefits. Now you know the benefits of it, just some. There's so many more that I didn't even mention, but there's so many benefits to it. And what's the risk? What's the worst thing that's going to happen if you try this for a week? What, you don't realize it? You go, oh, that's just a bunch of hogwash? Okay. But what can you gain? A new life? A new mindset? To me, it's a no-brainer. Take that chance. What can you lose? Have a better life. So folks, I really hope you have enjoyed this, and I encourage you to join our Positivity Challenge group. It's on Facebook. It's a free group. It's called the 5-Day Positivity Challenge. And so just go on Facebook, search it, and request to join. You'll see it. It's a big picture of a sunrise. It says 5-Day Positivity Challenge. Come join us. We do this challenge every single month, right? And we help enhance your positivity. And this group is filled with amazing people who are going after their positivity, who are already positives, or ones who are struggling and growing. We are here for you. Thank you so much for joining me today in this episode of the Jonesin 4 Show. I truly appreciate all of you. If you could do me a huge favor and leave me a review, some star ratings if you're listening to it on the podcast app, wherever one it is, just leave me a review, some words, some stars, ratings, whatever. And, if you're watching this on YouTube or wherever you are, please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts about this episode. All right, folks, hit subscribe, and thank you so much for being here today. You are awesome. You are amazing. I am grateful for all of you. Please keep listening, keep going, and live your life to the max. And until next time, folks, I will catch you all later.